Well, here we are on episode 2 of my playthrough of the Mesoamerican mod. Where I left off was I had just conquered another small nation in the central area. Now, right now, what I'm going to have to deal with is the fact that just about every single one of my provinces wants to revolt into its own separate nation. However, at the same time, I can't really stay at peace because of the massive negative modifier, -6 for being at peace. It's pretty intense. I lose 5 legitimacy a year. It's not good. For my next step, though, let's see. Probably going to... Ooh, this guy looks pretty tasty. I'll go for the Potlacalco. I'm never going to pronounce anything right in this mod. I'm going to go after them next. I can go after them, and then Quatila here. I can cut off him from really expanding. Once I have my 2 friends, I did an air quote there, then I can move on to probably just where opportunity arises, but I wouldn't mind kind of just heading north and connecting with this uncolonized land, because I really want to colonize, even though colonization seems relatively unimportant, North Mexico. I've always kind of had a soft spot for colonizing. That's just me. Let's see. Alright, then. If I want to go through with my plan, first I gotta ditch all these fortresses, because there are just so many forts in this mod. I understand why, because there's so many nations in this mod. Alright. Do I have any cost of war around me? No. Alright, so I'm going to send one here to build a spy network to begin preparing for war. I'd also like to expand southward into these sort of bigger provinces, such as Malinalco. Let me check who has his ally. If he has someone really strong as ally, I might have to sort of not. No, I can take him. Honestly, there's very few people I don't think I can take. Right, I do need to make states, and as I recall, I can only have 4. Yeah. This looks like a good state, though. It's huge as a center of trade. Well, actually, there's a lot of sanitaries. I look at it. Oh, there's a lot I missed from the first episode. Ah, okay. Alright, never mind. Alright, where'd I put my army? He's over here. Alright, let's unpause. Good for you. I was enjoying those free soldiers, though. And that's what I'm talking about. Here come the revolts. Oh, I love these tributes. Now then, is there any interesting building I'd like to make? A great water garden. Do I need the extra prestige? I'll go with the elaborate capital. That's a lot of bonuses. I'm not sure if I'd make enough money to outpace it, though. Alright. As soon as one of these is ready, I'll be going to war. Sort of an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Maybe I'll go south, maybe I'll go north. I'll go north first. More rebels about to spawn. Honestly, I can't know where all these nations are, or provinces. Whatever you. Who offers me an ally? The Triple Alliance broke? Alright, I'll accept for now. I'd much rather just go for the diplomatic of sorts of victory for this. It seems like it would be the most productive way to do it. Alright. Alright. Let's okay, claim on this province. You know what? Enough of this song. No. That works. You know what would go nice with this music? You know what would go nice with this mod? Some themed Mesoamerican music. Probably be pretty nice. Alright, let's go to war with this guy. Now, like, to the east, west, and north. Alright, let's do it. It's funny, they really don't have any way to stand against me because of my insanely powerful modifiers. However, I am in a bit of trouble in that every one of my provinces wants to rebel right now. I have unlimited manpower, though. I feel like mercenaries are actually kind of worthless, given the massive amounts of manpower I get from tributes. At least for a nation as powerful as I. For other nations, I'm not so sure. Alright, let's wait for that. I don't know. That national unrest minus 2% looks real good, though. We'll keep off it now. I want the tech. Start falling behind. The enemy's retreating instantly. Not a bad idea. Alright, let's just knock one of these guys out of the war. I can't. The feigned war. While our ruler Itzikal and Tetsuko's ruler Nezahualcóyotl are close allies, there's been a precipitous and growing atmosphere of tension between the two when they have met lately. Both rule powerful kingdoms on opposite sides of the valley, both command large armies, and both recognize the parallel to the constantly feuding realms of Azcapotzalco and Ahohaken just a few decades ago. They do not wish for there to be a conflict between the two of them, but the way things are shaping up, it seems that war may be unavoidable. Although Nezahualcóyotl has made it clear that he is willing to submit to a Tenochtitlan symbolically to prevent a war, Tenochtitlan has pointed out that future generations may be displeased with this arrangement, and if Tenochtitlan's dominance over Tetsuko angered that Nezahualcóyotl, oh my goodness, saying these words really takes the breath out of me, never had a chance to prove his valor and strength on the battlefield, and the Tenoch never proved that they deserve to be their lords. To solve this, he has proposed a special agreement. Tenochtitlan and Tetsuko will fight a short, fake war by prior secret arrangements in which their armies will fight a bloodless mock battle outside of Tetsuko, and then the ruler of Tetsuko will retreat inside the city and set fire to his own temple as a sign of surrender, ending the rivalry between the two cities for good and allowing them to work together. I don't know. If this actually turns into a real war, I could be fighting a very big war against two very big enemies. We'll fight the feigned war, see what happens. Feigned war will happen very soon. Oh boy. Feigned war. Tenochtitlan wins. This morning, the armies of Tenochtitlan and Tetsuko have met outside the cities of Tetsuko, resplendent in their battle gear, banners whipping in the wind, drums thundering loud enough to wake every man, woman, and child in the Valley of Mexico. The soldiers drew their spears and machetelas, all wrapped in cloth to prevent injury of the enemy, and found an elaborate mock battle for nearly an hour before the Tetsukas fell back to the city of Nezahualcóyotl, set fire to this main temple, signifying surrender, and the end of the rivalry between the two cities, and the beginning of what would become one of the most prosperous relationships in world history. Beautiful. Oh, 10 triple alliance influence. That's pretty great. I still need the 40 cities, though, I'm pretty sure. 55.2. I'm definitely leading it. Well, if it just comes pretty much straight down to amount of provinces, it's not really going to take that, might take a little while to win. Alright, he's out of the war. Will you accept surrender, though? Oh, they're seizing my capital. That's slightly not good. See if I can make it there in time. They got my capital. Not a huge... Death of Quasotacin. Tlatoni Quetzalcoatl, the man who was placed in charge of our sister city of Tletzaco after the previous Tlatoni. Tletzaco was killed by the Tapanek Empire, has died. Under his reign, Tletzaco grew to be one of the richest cities in the world and is still not fully controlled by us despite being on the same island as our capital. We could take advantage of temporary uncertainty caused by Tletzaco's death and force Tletzaco to accept our own candidate for the throne. The likely man for the job is Mohasis of Tetsuko, the son of Motesukama, Ilushima's older sister. He is a capable warrior and leader and has proven his loyalty to the Triple Alliance. Yeah, I'll do it. Teleco acquiesces. The Colonel is required to let Mohas take the throne. It is not like they had much choice in the matter, but it's nice to know they won't be too angry. Ah, they're vassal now. How nice. That was a big battle, but they still couldn't win. I am extremely powerful. Do I want this? Or do I want the tech? I probably want the Let me see if I can force this guy to peace out. I would just like to annex you, please. Alright, we're just going to have to go in there. I can't reach it. Not good. Hopefully he's going to take it. Darn it. Time for tribute. Oh boy, I love that tribute. And the tribute doesn't even seem to be slowing the game down at all, which is a huge plus in my opinion. I really love it when games go fast, because I'm kind of impatient when it comes to stuff like this. So the fact this mob moves so quickly, despite having so many provinces and being so large, really makes me happy. And it's definitely one of the strongest parts of this mod. And that's another enemy defeated. Of course I can't do that. I'll destroy the castle. There's just so many castles. And I can't reach this guy? Oh, I gotta take my capital back again. I would like to core it. Oh, I can. I thought I was being held back for some reason. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I want the superior body army. Our armorers must be provided with the finest goods and provide with the official standards for body armor so the armor does not fail to its wear in the moment of need. That seems redundant. Oh, what's this? Who snuck in and stole my war raft from under me? Son of a... You know, even so, who else am I at war with here? You know, that's unfortunate. Someone was a little bit opportunistic. Wants to break my power and all that. Keep me from getting too overly strong. Let's see. Let's take the capital. Make sure he doesn't get a complete victory. And I am the one besieging it. Good. So much tribute. Looks like my quartermaster died. Let's hire a new one. Yeah, that seems good. And now let's take his last province that is not occupied. Well, now they must be willing to acquiesce for peace. Or not. Who else am I worth here? No, they annexed the other guy. You know what? I totally forgot. I was supposed to claim a province from you. Oh, you. There we go. Let's annex this guy real quick. I haven't even actually given any thought to aggressive expansion. I'm not entirely sure if oh, jeez. I'm not entirely sure if it has any effect in this game. Really, I mean, no one seems to care that I'm just going on a madman's annexing spree. Last night, 2 Teletonis from our subject city stealthily arrived in Tenochtitlan in a canoe and asked to see the Huey Teletoni, Itzokal. They brought Itzokal to the canoe, which appeared to be covered in bundles of reeds. But when they moved the reeds aside, there were several men tied face down. Tony explained that the men were from our sister city, Teletico, and had been sent by Teleco's leader, Mako Hiax, who we appointed to indicate that to rebel against Itzokal. It would seem we incorrectly judged Mosko's character. Nonetheless, the 2 men were thanked for their loyalty to Tenochtitlan and sent home with gifts. But now I decide what to do about them. Teleco's claims that he has an apt punishment, refuses to reveal it. What's a feud? Yeah, we'll go to war with him. Not like I'm doing anything else, anyway. Hopefully I can annex him. I would like to have complete control of this little island here. Satisfy my OCD a bit. Now then, can I annex you? That'd be nice. Yes, I can. How nice. Great. The entire island is under my control now. However, I can't peace out with this guy. Mainly because he doesn't... You know, I hate when the AI does this and they just occupy the land right from under you. I know this has nothing to do with the mod, but you know, it's just a little something annoying. I mean, I can't really hold the AI too harshly against it since, to be fair, I've done the same thing. Alright. Who are you allied with? One guy far to the west. And these 3 guys right here. Still, I can wipe this guy's army out right now. Alright, let's do it. I wonder if this actually just triggered a Great War. Nah. Looks like we have another. No, I'm still waiting for the tech. That's right. I keep forgetting. I keep seeing that, thinking that I'm just want to take the idea. Now stop all these little tiny armies going everywhere. Like, look at that. I was the attacker, and I was outnumbered by close to 7,000, and I still won. I am strong. Holy Grand Festival. Yeah, alright, I'll do that. Let's... You know, I did the Commoners one last time, so let's hold a military parade. Today, our warriors, outfitted in their best robes and armor, marched through Tenochtitlan, flanked by crowds of admiring citizens. Several soldiers performed feats of strength for the crowd, and our best leaders were exalted. Young boys were particularly impressed by the procession, and will likely be fencing with sticks for months to come, and be more obedient if they choose to train for. Truly, we have impressed the population and boosted their enthusiasm for warfare. So, plus 10 army tradition, 5 militancy, and infantry combat, plus 7.5%. Not bad. I kind of prefer the commoners one a bit more, simply because of the sheer amount of province I have is causing a lot of rebel growth. You're next on my list. Keep an eye on him to see when that war ends. Oh, he's attacking me. Thanks. Makes my life easier. And who was the last one I have to go for? Pink guy right here. Oh, yeah, see. Military Society. Yearly militancy plus 0.50, yearly armor tradition. I gotta double check what militancy is. Oh my, there's so many effects here. Militancy. They're at the post-class. I'm kind of excited for when the Europeans show up. That's what I'm really looking forward to, but they won't show up for a very long time. By the time they show up, I should control at least this, right? I wonder how I'll beat them. Oh, this poor guy. Poor guy. Yes, of course I can't annex you because, you know, I technically don't have any way to annex you. Or if, I should say, if I annexed him, I would be unable to core the province, therefore making sort of a moot point. At least in the eyes of the game, even though I can assure him I would be annexing all of them. Ah. More opportunistic, huh? The AI is really opportunistic in this game. It must be because outside of me, and perhaps the other Triple Alliance members and the Malians, there's really no, counterbalance. Like, they're very perfectly balanced, probably. Let's keep one nation from becoming too powerful. Oh, son of a... I didn't realize he occupied the province. How annoying. Anyway. Oh, yes, there's one more, isn't there? Nah, he's out of the game. Great, I can annex him. Let's just get rid of this fort. So many forts. Next, let's annex you. Militancy 4. And now his last little lackey. Can't get him. Not yet, anyway. Alright, you know what? This guy is, who's occupying the province? This person. Nation. Expand the Hui Telan. Declare that it's time to expand the Hui Telan, a great moment to the gods and foremost symbol of Mexica power. Oh, yes, I remember this one. Let's do it. That seems like a very critical event. Engineers and masons' labors and the arts from across our lands have been called to Tenochtitlan. Soon they will assemble and think of ways to turn our greatest of temples into something even greater. To the quarries! The next solid temple will be finished in a year. So it's going to be increased constantly. Anyway, if this cocky little guy thinks that he can just muzzle in and take some of my land, I'm going to have to declare war on him in the middle of another war. How big can my military be sustained for? Not much bigger, but I'm quite rich, so I'll call in another 4 infantry. Looks like someone is again being opportunistic. I might have just caused a huge cascading alliance call thing all over the place. I don't have time to mess around with you. Or I do, but I don't really want to. So we'll just take that one province and call it a day. So let's take these 2 provinces, make them cores. Very cheap cores, I love that. You know, this game, I really can... shoot. Is it you who's declared war on him? You know, don't even bother with conversion for this one. Alright, well, where am I going next? We got a little bit of an image glitch. Alright. You know, you look pretty good. I'm going for you next. And then, why does it keep doing that? Oh, you also look really good for some more expansion. BS, I don't have any diplomats. I should have 3. There we go, that's the deck I've been waiting for. Not sure what... Shiokotal. Tenochtitlan has approached Huitlatoni Itzukal today after proposition. Although already powerful in esteemed mouth the rule of Tenochtitlan, Telkai believes he could serve us better if he has given more control. Unfortunately, there's not currently a major position to be filled between Huitlatani and Tenochtitlan, so Telkai has taken the liberty of inventing one. He has called it Shilokotal, Chief Judge or Prime Minister, and is to be the highest political position in the land, second only to the Huitlatoni himself. It will, in practice, turn our Altepeta into a sort of dual monarchy, in which Telekatel has nearly as much control as Itzukal, and a man will be able to access his great energy and wisdom in our military strategies, economy, foreign policy, and domestic affairs. There's only one lord, and he does not share power. That's a lot of bonuses. Feel it might come to bite me in the arse later, but for now, we'll take it. I'd really like to... Actually, could I make you a vassal? I just remembered. I have vassalship. I've just been so addicted to just straight up annexing. Alright, that puts me at war with 2 new people. How fun. All these little guys all around me. Alright then, let's begin, shall we? Or him up Brown to the northwest. And... Jeez. This little red guy, so we'll take care of him first. No, thank you. Time for tribute. I can call an alliance. What if I don't want to? Expansion of the Huitekoli completed. At last we have finished our expansion of the Great Temple. Larger and more menacing than ever before, it is a striking reminder to our subjects and enemies of those who the real power is. The twin shrines to Teklao and Hitsukati at the leave passerbys agape with their intricate carvings and beautiful paint. Highlighted against Lake Texaco by blazing fires, truly there's no building like it anywhere in Kemokao. Only a grand celebration worthy of this grand temple. Dedicate the ceremony to Hetzukal, god of war and sacrifices. Let's see. Extra army tradition, extra religion tradition. Dedicate the ceremony to our girlless leader. More legitimacy and more stability. Use the ceremony to flaunt our strength in absurd ways. Ouch. I don't think that's the recommended choice. Maybe I can... Unlikely. Ooh, that's expensive. Alright, we'll take the bonus to prestige. Alright, war with these. Jeez, I'm at war with a lot of people. Not that I mind. More people I'm at war with means... Oh, they keep going for my bloody my capital. Non-stop, all the time. Get out of there. Let's see, is there anyone I can peace out with? You? Alright then, that's one down. Of my many new enemies. Oh, and also the main reason I'm going northwest here is to cut off my dark blue friend here. I'd also like to, if possible, cut off Tetsuko, but that does not seem likely. Let's take care of these rebels real quick. Alright, let's go south, take care of him before he's able to. Great. And up north. Great. Let's take this back from you. Legitimacy from war. Such militaristic nobility, rights or rule can be bolstered or lost from the war to a degree not seen elsewhere. Legitimacy lost from losing a battle. There's some really interesting mechanics in this. In the late post-classical saw the creation of great works of engineering by Naha states such as causeways of Tenochtitlan, Mesoamerica's dikes, and the canal systems around Lake Texcoco and the forts of Tlaxcala. Almost done with this. Land leader fire. Will that do anything? Proof trading processes. Do the texts do anything outside of just increase, like, fire and trade? Because they seem, so far they've done essentially the same thing. Then again, it's the early texts. Alright. Are you the leader of this war? Yes, you are. So I don't want to finish you off just yet. Purple's next. And who's the other person that needs to be... Nation that needs to be knocked out? Dark blue up here. We have 2 nations that need to be wiped out. Ah, good. Will you accept annexation? Yes, you will. Great. Now there's only one more nation that needs to be defeated. Take his capital and we'll have another nice bronze. Time for tribute. Yay. Tenochtitlan's reforms. With his new office, Tenochtitlan is set to reform the state according to his vision of the future. His first task is to rewrite history, casting the Mexica as the chosen people of the sun, with his sacred duty to supply the god Hetzo Poshitelu who sacrifices to sustain him in his fight for humanity against the end of the 5th age. As such, all history books that contradict view are to be gathered and Tenochtitlan burned. Ah, rewriting history is one of my personal favorites. While the world certainly give more... While this would certainly give our warriors more motivation to win on the battlefield, the loss of knowledge would be immense if all the books that Tenochtitlan wishes to burn were destroyed. Even so, Tenochtitlan believes it would be worthwhile in the long run. Good old Fahrenheit 451 right there. You know, we're gonna go if it's not worth it. Preservation of knowledge and all that. Never have been a fan of destroying knowledge. So much war. I can't believe it. I can hardly believe it. Anyway, another one is gone. Bye-bye. And that should just leave you, right? Yes. Let's see what this event is, just in case it's war-related. Expand. I can expand it again. Alright. To the quarries. Let's do it again. And let's annex you. Get it out of the way. Not too much sent. Great. This conquest is going great. Kind of like this mod. I'm definitely going to have to give it another try as a nation that isn't this OP-ness. But until then, let's continue. You. I don't really care. Alright. Alright, who are we building spy network for? You. So our clay came on your one province. Stop building the spy network. And you. From claim. Alright, now let's see. Who do I want to go to war with next? You have some allies there. South or west? Eeny, meeny, miny. I'll go with you. Oh, that peace modifier is burning me. However, I actually learned what it's actually all about. If I'm not mistaken. The more I stick to the war ways, the more painful it is to come off of them. If I'm not mistaken, of course. I could be. There's a lot of new mechanics in this that I don't quite understand. And I consider myself to have quite a bit of understanding in a lot of these games. Alright, get away from there. I'm coring that. Ah, thank you. See, the AI listens when you give him a good excuse. Alright, let's take care. Ooh, that's a great general. If I can beat him. I probably can. OP. Am I worth this guy down here in the blue? Yes, I am. I'm worth all these guys down here. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. I have to annex you at some point. Let's begin working on that. Birth of the world system. This seems like an important event. After the collapse of the great Toltec dynasties of Tula and Chichen Itza, in the 12th and 13th century, a new world order began to arise through Mesoamerica, heralded by the upstart cities such as Mayapan, Texcoco, Azakatsal, Yuko Daza, Jashil, Jakowitz, and Tenochtitlan. Population growth increased dramatically. Agriculture intensified. Hundreds of large and small kingdoms were founded, and a general trend of deep interconnectedness appeared. This world order has received several blocks by 1440, with great states on the rise in the Valley of Mexico, the Pachucara Basin, and the Maya Highlands. This new wealth helped along by a booming economy of long-distance trade, routes carrying all manners of luxuries, increasing powerful merchant class, new language transcending forms of writing and iconography, and a flourishing of art, science, and writing in cities such as Texcoco, Tenochtitlan, Tesochitan, Shula, and Cupan created a sort of post-classical renaissance following out of several core zones. The Mayas of Yucatan and Cotamatala did not stagnate either, becoming masters of metal and stone and paint, profiting like never before off of rich natural resources and building bustling ports, cities that regularly send out ships into the Caribbean. This golden age of ideas and trade is now ready to take the world. Let me guess. This is a new tech thing, isn't it? Free idea points. Love it. Country. Yep. Oh, I'm the birthplace. As if I couldn't get any more powerful. I can immediately embrace it too. Wow, it is cheap to embrace, if I'm reading this right. And trade efficiency, ID cost, nice. How far does it look like it's spreading? It's spreading everywhere. Looks like this isn't really going to take too long to spread. European animals. And looks like this is pretty much it until 1519, which is, I assume, when my good yellow friends from across the sea are going to show up. Oh, what does the province do? What is the province modifier? Oh my gods. Imba as fuck. Again, we expand. Is it infinitely expandable? We're gonna get into stability again. Alright, let's see what we got here with this. Here we have the Huey Tetrotili. Morale plus 6%. Oh my god. Am I gonna be able to do that again? Yeah, I'm gonna be able to do it again. Oh my god, this is so powerful. Spiritualism 4. More missionary strength. Huh, this is interesting. Oh yeah, that's right, religion. Yeah, ooh, looks like I might have to deal with this guy over here. I've never heard of that person before. I'm kind of curious of what it's all about. Yay, I'm trading in textiles. Alright, let's head up north and cut off these armies. Destroyed. Ooh, that good general, though. Let's finish off that army there. Bye-bye. And let's get my province back. Just because I can. Also, it's a trade route, so I kind of want it back. Alright, next let's head here and eliminate this little army. Goodbye. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. South the Collectors. Alright. Now that we've made a name for ourselves in the civilized part of the world, there have been some interesting time we find in the ancient ancestral homelands of the Mexica. Aztlan, where the mother of our patron god, Huitzilopochtli, is said to reside. Itzcoatl, being Huitzilopochtli's foremost representative of Earth and a man significant enough power to organize such an expedition, has become particularly fascinated with the idea. He has thus begun to assemble a force of several hundred elite warriors to sound the expedition. Consult Fletchen? Nah, screw him. I'll do it up ourselves. Is that everyone? Yep, alright, so let's begin the separate annexations. You first. Land, beautiful land. Also, let's tear down both of these two forts. Honestly, forts don't really stop them all that much anyway. You next. And let's send, of course. Is wars also even a thing? Now that I think about it, since I'm always at war. Yes, it is a thing. However, I lose quite a bit of it at the same time, so I'd have to be doing... that kind of scares me. If I start to do the Plague of 6 Rabbits, in this year 6 Rabbit, a terrible plague of locusts struck the Valley of Mexico, devouring the majority of the harvest and suddenly killing many thousands of commoners who had little stored food. How unfortunate. How long? A year? No matter what, it's a year, but yeah, I have the money. Let's help the pop. Wait, what happened here? You're next. I thought I was at war with this guy down here. Don't know what that was all about. Always with the diplomats. And gone. There we go. I sort of smoothed out the borders down there somewhat. Next we had north. No, I'll hold off on expanding that since I'm kind of just at the brink with the money. And boom, let's get the elite generals. That is insane. I have a feeling this little golden age of mine isn't going to last very long. Who wants the royal marriage? Yeah, okay. Alright, who's next here? Who was I going after? Yeah, you. Who are you allied with? Just these guys down here. Alright, let's do this. And while we're doing this... Who's next? Oh, did I vassalize you too? I can declare war on you immediately, can't I? Yes, I can. I don't like how strong the Texcoco are getting. However, to cut them off is going to be kind of challenging with the Pochopets... Oh, no, I can't pronounce that. This mountain range in the way. Or is it a desert? Can't tell. Big states out here west. East. I can't know my directions. And it looks like with these guys getting wiped out here, it looks like the city-states are nearing their end. Let's actually take a look around the rest of the world real quick. Looks like these natives over here, the Coxcan, have not really united. Not really down here. It looks like there's some minor attempts at consolidating power. You, however, the Telecapatan are out of it. They're done. He still has plenty of avenues for expansion, and he has not been holding back on it either, but he is cut off by me and the other guy. He's done. He'll never do anything for the rest of the game. Alright, let's begin. Dead. Good old war. Oh yeah, states. I wonder how useful states really are, given how much I get from just kind of existing in a weird... Could I probably can't vassalize you, but out of curiosity, would you even consider it? You would consider it. There's no modifier keeping me from overwhelming him to a point that I can just vassalize him. Alright. That leaves one more. It is just 3 of them, right? Yep. Yay. Alright, now let's get to work on our next little expansion of the Great Holy Site. Oh my god, am I in a state of perpetual war? He is suicided into me, but he had no choice. Did you cheeky cunts get opportunistic on me? Yeah, they did. Oh yeah, let's begin working on you next. I want to get rid of all... Wait, I have a declaration. Ooh, nice. Alright, let's get you guys all out of the way. Boom. Boom. And last and least, perhaps. Oh, wait. Oh, don't be cheeky on me, mate. There we go. Boom. Let's core all this. And... Are these two just allied to each other? Oh, these poor guys. Live together, die together. Poor guys. They were cute. 2 little sister states trying to struggle together. They saw an opening. They tried to take it. Unfortunately, there's really nothing anyone can do. Wait, are you my vassal? Am I worth you? How the hell did I get worth you? I don't remember starting this war. Whatever. So much for my little analogy of my little sister states here. Still, more land. I don't really care who embraces it. It seems to be everywhere. Oh, more time to distribute. Stability, baby. And let's get... Ooh, national unrest minus 2% globally. And minus 5% idea costs. Oh, yeah. I do want legal reforms, though. Actually, now that I think about it, what's the tech look like? Oh, I'm really bad at tech. Who's good at it? Oh, I don't remember finding you guys. The Mayans. It's kind of neat. Probably because they're kind of kept in check. Like, any war that happens over there is probably going to be one great war. So, yeah, I'm interested in that. You won't accept, huh? Guess I'll have to bring you to the... Dude, these guys just can't catch a break. I just annihilate their armies, no matter what they try and do. Alright. Negotiating for yourself. Good. You should be negotiating for yourself as well. He's being cheeky on me. Now what do we got? I can expand it again. How far can I expand this? If it's plus 10. Oh my. Wait, no, I lost the morale bonus. No, wait, no, I got it. So every time I expand it, I get +1 to morale. Woo. Boy, oh boy. I want these. I'm gonna have to save a bit of money. Now will you surrender? I mean, come on, you're beat. Thank you. Alright, going west, that takes care of the city-states. There's still these southeast ones over here, though. Although they're nowhere near the city-state level of the central Mexico Valley. And then going west from here out gets me some large nations, large provinces. And we also got our first province that is not what I want to be. However, I have a lot of slaves. Yeah, let's convert it. And then go to town on the coring. Now then, where do I go next? Oh yeah, you're my ally. I totally forgot. Yeah, I want to keep going north. I gotta cut this guy off. Ooh, he's going even further north still. You know, I suppose even if I have to cut him off that far, that's what's gotta happen, because I don't like his increase in power. No matter how small, I want to form the Triple Alliance. 87.9, almost there. No, maybe I can just go for someone else. Oh, boy. You seem to be worth everyone. Alright, we'll go with you next. But I will begin preparations for you. And now I'm at peace. Oh, no. And I have a lot of fortresses. And the reason I can't make that core is because I am religiously converting it. Kind of want to get you out of the way, too. But I'll hold off. I'm actually terrified if my nation breaks into a sort of civil war. I'm not really sure I can stop it. Expedition. Oh, boy. Expedition fails. After nearly 3 years, the entire remnants of the military expedition we sent to find Outland returned today. All but one of the leaders is dead, and only a few dozen of the 100 soldiers have survived. They tell of a journey of great tribulations in the Chimek-infested desert to the north and how they wandered in circles for many months. Eventually, they found a strange but well-maintained road and decided to follow it, believing that it could lead them to someone they could ask about Aslan. On the road, they encountered a people who looked very similar to them but spoke a completely unrecognizable language. Eventually, the road led them to a small city constructed of adobe, which the residents called Pakimi. Pakimi and its rulers reminded them that much of the outland back home, for the city possessed many fine craftsmen, several aqueducts, a sizable market, and even a ball court. Distant as it was from the fertile parts of the world, and so they stayed there for a while in the courtesy of the lord and his family, who promised to ask every trader coming to Pakimi about Aslan. Eventually, however, a feud between the lord of Pakimi and several native peoples turned them into an all-out war, and the Mexicans were obliterated to help protect him on account of the hospitality. The enemies were too numerous, though, and Depakmi were sacked and Lord was killed, along with many of the Mexica. The rest fled south, while more died of thirst and Chikma attacks on the way home before they finally arrived back in town. Truly a shame. Well, the cost was meager. Still, I wonder if it's possible to succeed in that event. I like these provinces. And +3 stability, yeah. So if I'm correct, this will give me +9% morale. +10%! Oh, Jesus. Very, very powerful, very unbalanced. Like, this nation's ridiculously overpowered. This is like fighting the Ottomans, France, and Prussia rolled into 1 times 2. Hundreds. Like, oh my. Alright, let's fabricate a claim. It does not matter. And then up north as well. Again, it's sort of an EME my Mo. Who do I want to go for? Who's he allied with? Oh, my. He's allied with the Tlakman, huh? Actually, I'll leave him alone. Alright, you're next. Oh, that's a lot of provinces. Before let's begin annexation of you. The old gift trick. Stop improving relations, because that does not matter. And there we go, annex vassal. One thing I kind of look forward to, based on my ingrained enjoyment of religion, is wiping out this religion. I can see it being wiped out, and the mixed tech, even though I have very little reason to expand westward, given the empire I can form. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, and he won't help him. That makes... Truce. No. For how long? May 1450. No, I can show my thumbs for a couple of months. And who will I go to war with next? I don't really want to expend west if I can help it. Wait, how does he have both religions accepted? What? It's kind of weird. And I got mixed spec. Yay. Just try and set the Tenochtitlan now, huh? Come on, May. You can't come soon enough. Oh, wait. Am I still building a spy network in you? I don't need to do that. Nope. Alright, then. Let's begin improving relationship with this guy. So that'll be an extra 4 provinces tacked on. And come on, May, come on. Yes. Alright then. Goodbye. Jesus. Overwhelmingly powerful much? National Unrest point 25. Unlocks building indoctrination school. You know, ancient Mesoamerica, well, maybe not ancient, but Mesoamerica Frost, great, is really reminding me of 1984 here. And we have a looming disaster. Famine of the Rabbit. Can you stop by having the modifier Famine of the Rabbit? Uh-oh. How long did that say I was going to last to? I don't see it. Well, I'm probably fucked. Let's put it that way. Oh, no, don't tell me this guy is being beset upon opportunistic guys. No, he's not. Okay, good. Hold the Grand Festival, sure. Yeah, I'll do the Festival of Lore, simply see what it's like. Every lore of significant power, many more of the pretty variety, have gathered in a central district of Tenochtitlan for a grand feast. The long tables have been laid out with the finest food. Fresh fish rushed all the way home from the oceans. Rich quantities of duck, dog, and turkey. Dog. Tomatoes. Many varieties of tortillas and cups have been filled with hot chocolate or poloque. The lords are surely impressed by the power of a ruler who is capable of running such a feast for them and will be more respectful. So, I say the commoner one is probably the best. Basically, simply so I can keep this massive empire Oh, I can dominate the Triple Alliance. I don't have to be at peace. Country changes to Mexico, Huey Tlachtopel. Vassalize Tetzukal. Changes to Empire. Wait, I only vassalized one of them? Was it Tetsuko? Interesting. And there we go. I formed it. I'm basically the Aztec Empire, if I'm not mistaken. Why didn't I get you? You are so annexed, though. Did I get a bunch of claims? I got some claims. Or maybe not. Am I really allied with you? No, I'm not. Alright. Well, this is great. Yeah, I'm leading a war now. Now I have insufficient bureaucracy due to Empire? There are so many effects going on. Jesus. And another minor nation bites the dust. Oh, I didn't see you there. You're so cute. Famine! Surely committed some grave sin, for the early frosts of the previous year have come again this year, and the people have not had good harvests. They need to replenish the empty storehouses. A depressed mood has swept their lands. Oh, jeez. However, the famine of the Three Rabbits seems to have stopped. Now then. Goodbye. Core. And bye-bye. Oh boy, am I powerful. Oh yeah, I'm powerful. So who's fighting with me for second place here? The Tutu Zeal. That makes sense, I guess. He does seem not quite with your process. Alright. Now then. Looks like we're fighting in a war on another front. 3 people. 3 nations. I always say people. Alright. Who's the technical leader? Him. But I want them all gone. For I intend to annex our little friend here. And then my power will truly be overwhelming. Uh-oh, the death of Huey Tlachtoni. Tragedy strikes again. Our Huey Tlachtoni has perished. An heir apparent has temporarily taken charge of our country. Soon the wise and influential will come together to elect a more permanent leader for us. But for now, we must mourn the loss. Only the greatest of funerals. Alright. A simple funeral. Claim we never found the body and tried to erase the fool from history. Great. Well, I'm going for that because I want that legit. I want that stability, baby. And that guy's even better. And the hair is great, too. Christ. Influence of the council. The council elected the new Huey Tlachtoni is fully assembled, and now they are preparing to start a debate over who should become the next ruler. As the favorite of the previous monarch, they wish to know if you would accept the job if offered, or if you think someone else would be better. I'm kind of old, but you know what? I'll accept the job. Who's willing to offer me alliance? Ha 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 ha! Oh no. Anyway, the council chooses a celebration is order. Yay? Wait, can I go down as far as... Ooh, man, oh man, am I about to expand greatly. The leader of this war, right? Yeah, I am. Who's occupying it? Me. I'm occupying these provinces. Oh, improve fire tactics. Yes. Now let's hand over this province to my... Oh boy. What's the name of this nation? You're the Tetsuko. So he's also technically in the war, but... Motekusuma Illukrimia's legal reform. As our empire grows ever larger, we must face the challenge of integrating millions of new subjects within the lands and customs. The traditional approach is to simply let these old customs go, but the traditional way has rarely been practiced on such a large scale. To address the political problems that such internal diversity may create, Motekusuma Illuminus has proposed a vast state reform that will impose strict cemetery laws, formalize the imperial legal system at the expense of local justice, and establish safe-proof standardized education for young men and women. It will be expensive to implement, but would go a long way towards securing the cohesiveness of our empire. Yes. Alright, now we move on. There. Oh my. Oh, I took a loan. Unfortunate. I'm sure it's soon to be remedied, though. From great donations from our friend here in Chola. Oh, he's pretty big. Alright. Let's start with Chola. Because I'd like some of your... I can't take the provinces, though. He's too big to vassalize. So, unfortunately, just this once, we're just going to not annex him. I don't want to just not annex him, but, let's take his coffers. And some reparations for now. He's too far to annex, and he's... I'm not allowed to, deal with him. Now, let's annex you, get you out of the way. And then you. Can I take your provinces directly? I'd prefer them to just go straight under my control, if at all possible. But if not, good, I can just take you directly. Perfect. Expand the Huey. Declare that sign to expand the Huey of Tenochtitlan, our great monument. Oh, yeah, that's right. Again. Although, I gotta repay this loan first. Alright. Well, with my empire being pretty much the entire Valley of Mexico, from here on out, expansion basically will come to me conquering the rest of central Mexico, southern Mexico, and the Gulf Coast. Before the Spaniards arrive, I have about 70 years. I don't know if I'll be able to complete the job before they show up, but I should be able to get most of it. And it sort of depends on if I feel like expanding westward as well. Honestly, a world conquest, again I was doing finger quotes, isn't impossible. Alright, but for now, I'm going to cut the video here. I'm going to have to say, after doing another hour of gameplay of this, that there are a lot of events and a lot of flavor in this, and a lot is going on behind the scenes. This is a very complex mod. Yeah, I gotta say that after doing 2 hours of this, I really would have to recommend at least one playthrough. I'm going to finish this up, and I think I'm going to continue playing this. I think this will end up being a world conquest, because, I don't know. I don't know what date this ends. This ends 1617, I think. And yeah, I can definitely do that, as long as the Castilians aren't massively overpowered. And if they are, I'm a little... Man, I'm so excited for those Spanish to show up. For now, I really like this. I really have to give applause for how well thought out this mod is and how complex it is. So let's take a short cut here, so that way we don't have these videos going on for hours on hours on hours. Alright. Oh, and I'm told I should say this, but don't forget to subscribe if you like this video and like to see similar ones. Alright, see you in the next episode.